pieces.
Yeah. Naughty, naughty time. Sexy boys. Welcome to Flesh Wound
Yeah, I can't
Radio.
even take it anymore.
Dark.
No, just stop.
Episode
I can't. It's bad. I can't. I'm
Saturday.
Todd. That's Bugs.
Only.
My penis retracted.
You know what? Dan is just a bad Wolfman Jack at this point.
I am my own. Sir.
Be nice.
Oh, you are?
You know what? I dig the confidence, though. It's like, I don't give a fuck.
See, I want to see him get smacked. So
That
I would-
happened.
the hat goes flying.
Why would somebody smack such bewitching,
It's the heat of
sexy
the
people
moment.
like myself? Why would they do that? I don't
Calm down,
understand.
sexless machine.
So what are we
Yeah.
doing here today, gentlemen?
So since Todd tried to fucking like cut off my brilliant intro,
That's why we
I-
don't do that one separately. That's why we just intro.
yes, this is Sex Comedy Saturday, episode 11 of Flesh Wound After Dark, and we are covering some very interesting films tonight. We've got the classic Loose Screws, Screwballs 2. And we are also going to be covering another asylum sex comedy, Alpha House. So a little bit of variety for you guys. Two different eras of sex comedies.
And we should point out that these were requested by our listeners.
These were requests, and we are always gonna we always value what you want to see. So be sure to keep being vocal about that. And you can also support our Patreon at patreon.com/fleshwoundfeatures. It starts at $1. All kinds of awesomeness, even just for that $1, less than the price for the candy bar. And you can do all sorts of cool things. They even threw in shit involving my hat. You know, those are the deeper pockets to do that. But nonetheless, you've got a lot of cool options. So get on there, check it out. It helps support the show. We always appreciate it, and we love making any of your desires come true.
God.
Dan is no longer the host of After Dark. I will be assuming duties next week. Dan will have a reduced role. Dan is being furloughed in this. He will have a reduced role.
That's fucked up. You can't furlough the hat, sir. You can't furlough the hat. God damn it. All right. So let's kick it off with our classic of the evening, or our older film from 1985, director Rafal Zelinsky, and that is Loose Screws, Screwballs 2. And
Loose Screws.
I'm still singing this song.
That song's so catchy. Did they get sued at all, or was it changed just enough?
Yeah.
Back then, it was a little before. Well, it's the 80s.
We got fucking sand in the vagina.
All right. So, Loose Screws from director Rafal Zelinsky. 2 years after the runaway success of Screwballs, distributor Roger Corman and director Rafal Zelinsky unleashed the lascivious sequel fans had waited for. This time, Beaver High's 4 horniest screw-ups are sent to Coxwell Academy, where they'll break every rule for a private lesson with the sexy new French teacher, Miss Mona Lot. But before they get a look at her luscious cream puffs, they'll unscrew a semester of amateur breast exams, gratuitous aerobics, crazed cougars, beach bikini blowouts, bad new wave music, high school girls in lingerie, strippers in whipped cream, and more of what made the 80s a decade of cinema excellence. Cynthia Beliveau, Mike McDonald, Deborah Lobbin, and Alan DeVoe, and Jason Warren of the original Screwballs star, along with, according to drive-in authority Joe Bob Briggs, 39 breasts, 2 shower scenes, gratuitous roasted weenies, golf ball between the legs, foo, and beyond. There we go.
Okay.
That sounds like a good time.
that
But now the question is, was it?
All right, so
why don't we let someone other than Dan go first?
yeah, because I'm gonna eat this film's pussy. So
Okay. Hey, you know what? Good for you.
See, Dan cannot do it without getting his own opinion first.
It's gross.
Now I'm gonna have to blur this. You understand this? I already had a blur Bob flashing his tits on the Oh, I literally blurred it, so you guys will get to see that.
That's it's hysterical. Todd, why don't you go first?
Okay. I am a fan of loose screws. I actually prefer it to Screwballs. It's average sex comedy plot, but funny thing, and I'll get to this when we come to the second film of the night. We kind of originally talked about doing a college theme, and we kind of still ended up with one, even though because they're high school kids where they get sent to college.
It's their fourth year.
Right. Their fourth year.
Fourth senior year.
They it's God, it's such a good time. When you can't, it's another they get arrested, today when they're pretending to be doctors and giving the girls their checkup.
You got away with anything.
Hey, and just so you know, this movie might be cursed too, because that was a real skeleton. We got to do that show too, the second half of the Curse Jones, or maybe we already did by the time you see this.
Yes,
I'm actually really excited for you guys to see it, or for us to talk about it, or however it goes.
It was a great show. I'm glad you guys already saw it. And if not, go watch it.
Yeah, yes. Good time. So I enjoyed hanging out with the boys again because, like Todd, I thought this one's better than the first one.
Yeah.
And the first one was fucking awesome. Yeah. This one's even more awesome. I liked what's her ass, Pussy Galore's distant cousin, Monolot, or whatever the fuck her name was. I thought that was pretty funny. I was dying in the tub scene with the pink, washcloth going up. Oh, it's pink. It's fucking. Yeah, this is just a good time, man. I want to see it again because I was probably too busy laughing to get all the jokes in. Yeah, but I like these guys a lot. And is there a Looser Screws? Is there a third one?
There is Screwball Hotel.
Okay. I think we need to finish this up.
There is an import DVD, so we can definitely do that.
Okay, cool.
I might even still own the VHS.
Yeah.
Maybe I got someone I can slang it to.
I forgot about that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good times all around.
Better than good. Better.
Okay, yeah, dude. Come on, Dan. Go ahead.
I love.
Start your licking.
I just spit on it for you. You just put it in now.
There we go.
Dan.
I work now because I didn't do the tongue, so you don't have to blur it. All right, so
yeah, but we're still on public YouTube right now.
That's true. All right, so I'm with Todd on this one. This I actually do prefer over the first.
So you're with Todd and Pugs.
Todd and Pugs. Yes.
One big hole on it being.
Your vote doesn't matter apparently.
Well, usually it takes two of us, right, Dan, to count as one. Back in the day.
Oh God, that's horrible.
Hey, that's your views, not mine. I don't care. I'm not judging.
I'm not even being a dick.
I love everyone.
But every time I look at Dan on his picture, his shirt looks like he's wearing like a Southern flag.
Oh, it does look like the Confederate cross.
No, I know that, but I'm saying that's what it looks like when you can.
Stars and bars, man. The South will rise.
Oh. No,
Heritage, not hate, right, Dan?
Where you living again, Dan?
I live in Atlanta. I'm not in bumfuck Arkansas.
Still South, homie.
The South will rise again.
Well,
2001 Maniacs and a Dan.
Yep.
You're calling me Mayor Buckman now. I'm not from the South. I'm from DC.
Yeah, it's not even a real place.
DC is a real fucking place. God
It's not
damn it. Fucking White House is there.
Yeah, it's not even in America.
Shut the fuck up.
It's not. It's like its own sovereign
It's its
state.
own thing, yeah.
It's its own thing. All right. Well,
So
swear to-
Dan's not even American, and he's still super racist.
That's fine.
I'm just fucking with you.
Shall I talk the movie?
No.
I'm gonna do the whole review and
So,
Yeah. Back to the film. Oh shit. I didn't mean to like kick you off. I meant to hide.
all right.
My bad.
Damn, Todd.
Now you're at the bottom.
All right. So this movie is hilarious. If you are feeling down about this whole shit going on in the world right now, this will pop you out of a funk. This is a gem from a bygone era, an era where guys could get away with anything. We talk. That's a theme with these movies, but my God, do they get away with everything? The scene in the tub. Holy shit! This movie made me laugh until my sides hurt. That I mean, I knew I loved this film, but anytime you go back, it's like, well, is it still going to hold up? This one holds up. There's some Cosbying going on. Miss Von Blow was particularly funny. Although there's not, for like the heels of the film, not a lot is really done to these guys. They get away with quite a bit.
Similar times.
There's a ton of nudity. I will warn people. There's some one bit that's a bit racist that would not play very well today.
Which part?
Asian massage.
The massage, yes. So it's funny, but it might offend some people. It was 1985.
That's funny as fuck.
It was fun.
Only thing that was missing was the buck teeth.
Oh.
It was, yeah. God. Oh, and sorry, buddy, I have to play it where it lies.
Oh yeah.
This movie is one of the funniest movies of all time. It's weird because, I mean, Screwballs is good. Screwballs is a little more slapstick than this. It's a little bit of a different vibe. This, I mean, the music, that we were talking about it before showtime, Loose Screws, you can't get that out of your head. We should make that a Patreon where we'll recreate the dance for certain. We are
Dan.
shameless whores here.
Hold on.
Do whatever.
There you go. Go ahead, do the dance, Dan.
Loose Screws.
Oh, you gotta pay for the
Loose
Loose
Screws.
Screws dance.
All right.
We'll cut it out and put it exclusively on Patreon. Just do it
there we go.
Oh yeah, right. You're gonna cut it out. It's
I
gonna
will.
go viral on YouTube. And
I don't see the negative at all.
I don't know how to dance very well, so I have to like study that. And I'll give them the Loose Screws dance for.
Get to work, then, Dan.
Hey,
I'll do it with you. I don't give a shit.
you can't give it away. I will learn, and we will do it. So
Dan's gonna take dance lessons to do the loose screw dance.
if you're gonna go, you got to go big. So
Or just go home.
this movie,
That is the other option.
I actually want to point out something. This name might not mean a lot to people, but Brian Jennis, I think is how you say his name, who plays Brad in this. He went on to star in a bunch of direct-to-DVD action and sci-fi flicks. He's one worth revisiting some of his stuff. I'm kind of surprised in a way that he didn't become a star. Not a name you hear about a lot, but a very talented guy. And I'm used to seeing him in action stuff. I totally forgot that he was the lead in this. This is about 76 minutes of pure awesomeness. For me, it's one of the greatest sex comedies ever made. One of the greatest comedies ever made. Again, I know it's a very specific kind of humor. Again, it's 85, so it's a little bit, it's a little rapey, but it's more than a little rapey. But it's funny as shit, and I think you guys, it'll pull you out of a funk. This movie is guaranteed to put a smile on your face.
I'm gonna go with the whole. I'm gonna have to hold you on that. Guaranteed is a strong word. If you like this genre, comedy is very subjective.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say this is one of the greatest comedies of all time. That's a pretty big, broad spectrum. You could say it's one of your favorite of all time.
It is one of my favorites, yes.
Which is a little different, but
it is.
Yeah. But I don't disagree with you. It is one of the best sex comedies, although it still borrows quite a bit from some other recent ones of that era.
All sex comedies do, yeah.
Well, not all. I mean, there is college-based ones tend to go with Animal House or Revenge of the Nerds are kind of their templates.
Very.
But still, it's just like you look at Halloween and Black Christmas. I mean, all the ones after, there's still a shitload of good ones. So I kind of feel like that.
Yeah.
And there are some, really standout ones. And this is one of those. If you like the genre, and if you like the first one, you're going to love the second one.
Oh, yeah.
It's more of the same and better. So
Yeah.
I agree.
It's the aliens of sex comedy. Sorry. No, wait, because you say they're even. It's Terminator 2.
Terminator 2 for me is it's Terminator 2. Alien for me, but I'm good either way.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm an equally as awesome guy on the Alien films.
So I went with T2. No one can argue T2 is not superior, even if the first one.
I know someone who hates that movie.
Terminator 2?
Yeah, he's an old grumpy man, but I don't get it. Most of the time he's pretty spot on, but I just don't get it. He's like, it's goofy.
Does he not like that type of film, or
he doesn't even know?
Oh, that's interesting.
He doesn't like that Edward Furlong kid.
You know what? If that was the case, I'd understand. At least it points something out.
Bad weed.
Yeah.
Not saying he
that's
does
rude
that
to me. Terminator 2 is a fucking masterpiece.
That's a whole side rant, but okay. We don't want to go off a Terminator 2 one.
Yeah,
we should do that in an after show or something.
Right.
All right. So,
well, if we did a Terminator 2 discussion without Ozzy, he'd be so pissed.
Oh yeah, Ozzy would be.
Call that nigga up. Shit.
Just let it go, Dan.
I said it with an A. It's all right.
Dan's gonna freak out and draw more attention to it.
Yeah, actually, I should plug Ozzy's trivia show as well, and Weird News. You should check that out. We're gonna drop some new ones up right now. All right, so to our slightly newer film.
Well, are we gonna rate it or no?
Oh yes, I was about to.
You need to fucking itemize shit, Dan. Check.
Bye.
Okay.
Pugs?
I will go. I can't say it's a 5. This is 4.5.
Yeah, I'm with Pugs. 4.5.
Okay. This one.
But I get a 5. I'm not gonna say
I understand, completely. Yeah. It's side splitting.
You're in a funk, you're out of that funk. If you like sex comedies. All right, so our next film is From the Asylum.
Our final sex comedy from the Asylum, unless they start making new ones.
Yeah, I believe we've covered them all. Yeah, even that audio-less Todd show. We have to. That
God
one.
Damn with the Cabal, sons of bitches.
Yes, the two Corys got you. All right.
Maybe we should just redo that one at this point.
I was gonna say, maybe we should, because that's We have to at least make a note of it because, like, who the fuck are these guys talking to?
But
On
you
drugs?
heard yourself though, right, Todd? Like when
Yeah.
you were
Well, I'm talking. Like right now, I don't hear me in my headphones.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That would be fucked up if this happened again.
I was gonna say.
But okay, sorry. Dan, go ahead. Intro us into Alpha House.
All right, Alpha House. When the biggest party frat on campus is forced by the assistant dean to share their house with a sorority, with a girls' sorority, or face ejection from school, the boys wage an epic battle of the sexes to fight for their right to party. All right, so I have a bit of a beef before we get into reviewing this
Shocker,
one.
Dan's going first.
I'm not. I'm getting the beef out there, and then I was going to hot tag.
Well, why
Thank
don't you
very
save
much.
the beef? See, why do we always have to open negative when we can open what we liked and then come back to negative?
All right. Tag.
I know. Go. What did you like about the film? I'm letting you go.
Oh, okay. Well, you were trying to shame
No.
me.
No, I'm saying save the negative.
Change your
Oh.
order. Go HIV positive before you test negative.
All
Yes.
right. I'll go positive. All right. So this is definitely in the spirit of the sex comedies of yesteryear. I said it with the last one. Guys getting away with murder, and
No, that was our other show.
yeah, oh yeah, that's true.
If you haven't listened to our Dead Hooker show, go do it.
There you go. That
I'm
is
sure that one. I'm sure that one has tons of clicks too.
literally guys getting away with murder. So all right, so this one, 2014, you're really getting now towards the end. I mean, you're going to be hard pressed to find true sex comedies, true OG sex comedies after maybe a year or two after this at most.
No, I mean this is like the end of that era. Like
I'm talking just total, like not
that's
just.
what I'm saying. I mean they were like one of the last ones doing it.
Yeah, and that's what I like about some of these Asylum ones. I know Asylum has that rep as CGI sharks and over the top creature features, but they did a damn good job for the most part on their sex comedies. I think there was only one that we weren't that into,
and even that one I enjoyed.
Yeah, it wasn't horrible. These were true to form. If you like these kind of movies and maybe you passed because you saw Asylum, you're doing yourself a disservice. This one is not my favorite, but it's pretty funny. It really is. There's a ton of nudity. There's some really funny gags. I like the furry bit with the dean. I thought that was very funny.
I loved that part, by the way.
Yes.
That had me rolling.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
And that was the actor that played the dean. He was really good. I think
Dan's dream role.
it's so juvenile, but the sex confession thing, where you wrote like your biggest sex confession, and the girl had like took 5 cocks, and they started laughing at it. And she turns around and it says "in the ass." That made me laugh so much. Hot tag. This movie is really good. I laughed. Oh man, so good. What did you think, Pugs?
I was gonna say go Todd because I have a bombshell for the end. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I have something too. I wonder if we're all trying to get to say the same thing.
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Go ahead.
I didn't get to my beef, so I'll go.
Well,
back.
no, that's what we're saving.
Yeah.
Because if you start with it, it sounds like you don't like it. Kind of like me saying, "The Lighthouse is the horror film," and then all you hear is, "He hated that movie." Call back. Okay, yeah, go ahead, Bugs.
Okay. This movie's freaking hysterical. I actually like this pretty much on par with the last film I reviewed.
Mhm.
It's very funny, and all the girls are extremely hot. Oh, this is the bombshell.
That's
even,
the bombshell.
Even the brown one. I was shocked to shit. I'm like, I think I would. Actually, I know I would because the villain or the head bitch in charge, I thought she was attractive. Look at me.
That's the
growing.
bombshell.
See?
Okay. It's not the same thing, but I definitely agree with you.
Okay, yeah. I was shocked. I was like, oh, we got one.
You know, Dan's going to use that against you every time.
For you audio listeners, Pugs is black. There you go. So he can make that joke.
Was she black or was she just like a Puerto Rican or?
I think she was Puerto Rican, actually.
Okay, so my streak is still okay.
Hold on.
Not 100%.
What was your name again?
Beautiful, though. Beautiful girl.
I don't remember her name. But, anyway.
Heather Page Cohen. Here's the African American heritage.
Gross, but yeah.
Her father and a nuclear engineer of Jewish Caucasian.
Oh my god.
She's married to Jared Cohen, right? The one who's directed a ton of asylum stuff.
What's her? Well, I'm guessing that makes the other one.
Are they in a race play? So she's a black Jew. All right. Good for her.
The Cohen her name being Cohen should have been a dead giveaway, but yeah, she's a very attractive.
Not Cohen.
Okay.
Excuse me? Don't be racist.
Cone skin?
Cone.
Well, yeah, but she was funny. I liked her a lot, even though she was a bitch.
She was also she also had a part in the movie Bound. Oh, that's her husband's movie. Never mind.
Yep.
The slapping with the dildo as everybody getting kicked out, that cracked me up too. It was just so simple, but it's fucking funny.
Yeah.
And I liked all the dudes. They were like not jerky jockey assholes. They were just like your average Joes just trying to have a good time, and here come these fucking bitches fucking their shit up. So, yeah. And then the dean, he was funny. He was an asshole I enjoyed hating. And then the weird Asian cousin.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
looks like a fun time.
My favorite quote from this movie: "This house is a Costco filled with vag, and if we play our cards right, we'll get free sample."
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, this is really goddamn fun. So.
It is. It really is. All right, my beef. And
Todd has a
oh, never mind. Sorry.
Tom, put your shit back in your pants.
I'm putting the beef away.
I'm trying to rate my review.
I'm tucking it in.
Well, you guys pretty much said everything I was going to say at this point. But yeah, it was awesome. I think I slightly preferred this one to Loose Screws, just slightly.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I like.
This one looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think if it's the best of the Asylum ones. I don't know about that. Really? Okay, I'm close. I really like Sexbot.
That was funny too.
Yeah, I mean, you guys nailed it. It's fucking awesome.
It is.
Okay.
All right.
You ready for my beef or Dan's beef?
It could be the same.
Okay, I'll let you go, Dan.
I was going to say make Dan wait a little more.
Okay. It's not even a beef, but one thing I noticed, and I don't know, it was just another reason, but do they both have the same fucking endings?
Yes, they do.
Okay. I was like tripping out. I was like,
yeah, I noticed that too. I did.
And it was just coincidence, but it was like
do all that, and that would happen. It's a fairy tale.
So that's not even a beef. That's just something I was like, what the fuck?
We didn't have the same beef.
I did say it wasn't even a beef.
This isn't even really a beef.
Okay, well, Pugs, did you have any beefs?
Not zero. I'm a vegan in this one.
My beef, and it's more of a funny beef. It's not like it hurt the movie or anything. What man is going to be upset with that scenario? Really? Like, I'm going to be like, oh, cool.
What do you mean? Oh, they have to live with each other?
Into the dorm.
But did you see these bitches trying to fucking take over the house? And they did?
Yeah.
So that is the
I
clear.
didn't have a problem with that. Dan just had a boner and couldn't realize the wolf was in the hen house. That's a saying, Dan. Not like some of your made up ones.
I've heard wolf in the hen house. I didn't hear like the wolf had a boner.
You weren't there.
Maybe he did. Maybe when he's killing.
Dan, what's under your hat?
What?
What's under your hat?
What's under my hat? My head.
Moving.
Something's moving in my hat.
It's the gears.
Okay.
I don't
The
think
Richard
anything.
gears are turning.
You're fine. You're fine.
He doesn't put them in his hat.
I thought it was a spider.
He's an asshat.
All right. All right. So, what do we rate this one, gentlemen?
I will give this a 4.5 as well.
As well. I didn't even know.
That's the last one. That's the last one.
Okay, I was like, wait.
It's a call back for me.
Literally, no, mine was 4.5
Oh,
too.
maybe.
Yeah, we'll complete the trifecta. I'm 4.5.
Ooh, this is our first all 4.5. Is that still considered one big hole, or is that only when we get fives?
That's
Five.
only 5s.
Okay.
I will say, again,
It's a
for
cash.
anybody just listening, we rate our stuff on a curve. Obviously, if you do not like sex comedies, which I don't know why you'd be listening to this particular show, maybe it's my sexy voice.
Probably don't like life if you don't, because who doesn't like life?
But yeah, we love these movies. We really do. So obviously, we're marks for sex comedies.
And the way that you guys hear me joke and speak about darker females, I think it's worth checking out Alone. We got a diamond in the rough.
see the one Pugs is like, damn, I did it. I mean, I could just put a picture of her up, and
that's fine too.
but I mean, that,
I maybe it was just the movie. Because
listen to the episode.
Hey, this is a big deal, lady. Yeah, good shit. Shocked. I mean, she wasn't the hottest one in there, but
Good shit.
Yeah.
well, let's find out. Let's see. This is our official headshot. Let me get it up on the board. Pugs is waiting with bated breath.
Playing in the mud. Can't
I
believe
said bated breath.
breath.
There you go.
Not bad.
There you go. She's in a lot of.
She's in one called Prom Ride from 2015. That's a horror thriller. I'm kind of interested. She's the lead.
Yeah, I might have that.
See, and she's not like Kaka Brown, so that works. Gotta throw it in there.
Yeah, but did I miss an expression?
Pugs is black.
I was on the other window.
He just got uncomfortable.
With that joke, I gotta say it twice. Yeah. Yes. No, Jared's made some really entertaining movies. I liked he did one called The Horde, which was like
I remember that one.
90s style action or 80s style action flick with like cannibals.
That movie's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
The old man. Fuck yeah, the old guy with the grenade, that's him? The guy who throws a grenade in the Horde.
Yeah, well, I think so. Yeah, I haven't watched it in a while, but yeah, the like he goes in to rescue. Everyone. Vernon Wells is in it.
That movie's fucking badass. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's actually really fun. He does some really fun B movies.
Oh, he did Hold Your Breath also. I still need to watch that one.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's gotta be better than Don't Breathe. Fucking sucks.
I still haven't watched that either.
You don't like Don't Breathe?
Nope.
Well, that'll be a retro review then. I'm curious. You haven't watched Don't Breathe, Todd? Jesus.
No.
Don't
on my list.
Don't
that was when I was.
hype.
That was I know.
3 a.m. subs.
That was when I wasn't. Watching new horror was annoying me for a minute. Like, It Follows didn't help, but I'm gonna give that one another chance because everyone seems to act like like I should love it.
Again, like those, I understand why some people don't like it, and also the overhyping does not help because that affected Don't Breathe and Green Room for me. I heard nothing but like, "Oh, this movie's the best thing ever. I want two cocks in my mouth." and I did not like these fucking movies.
See, it doesn't bother me when you do it. When Dan's doing the whole fucking hand thing, it's just great.
Why?
I don't know.
Why does it bother you when I do it?
Because you're skeevy. You're kind of.
I am a gent. I'm not skeevy.
He is a unregistered sex offender.
That is fucked up. Fucked up. So, yes, guys, maybe we will do a remix episode on the one that Todd lost his audio at some point. So, yes, be sure to support the Patreon. It is very appreciated. And we take requests. There's a lot of cool stuff on there starting at just $1, $1, $3, $5. I mean, there's some cool stuff on there. And you help support the channel. And we hope you like and subscribe here on YouTube. So if you're listening, also hit that like button, subscribe to our channel. That helps. We're still basically brand new to YouTube. We've been around, of course, a long time on Blog Talk Radio, where you can also still listen to us. And fleshwoundfeatures.com. Check out the Flesh Wound Dan eBay. We appreciate your business. And
Flesh Wound Features has no association with Dan's
record.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
You're putting it out. I don't want them to think that's like Flesh Wound official.
Also join the Horror Cartel Flesh Wound Radio page on Facebook, or we'll cut your fucking head off. And be sure to like the Flesh Wound Features Facebook page. We are everywhere. Everywhere fine podcasts are available.
Yes, we are. But I do want to throw two out because we haven't really made a big deal about it. We're also now on Spotify and Google Podcast also.
Brand new. Yes. Check it out.
So, yes, definitely. All right.
And that's all we have for you.
All right.
Pulling out and finishing up. Thank you, guys.
All right. Good night.
Right on your tits.